The very true story of Dr. and Mrs. P. Vandertramp. Narrated by Mademoiselle McGinty. This is the story of Dr. and Mrs. Vandertramp, a very nice couple who lived in a house of ETRE. Their house was in Paris, close to the Seine River. Everyone knew that for the best doctor care, they would call on Dr. Vandertramp. One day, Dr. Vandertramp was tending to a sick little student who was suffering with a terrible headache. The student had a headache because he did not know the verbs that use être and the passé composé. Just as luck would have it, Mrs. Vandertramp came home and noticed the sick student sitting in the lobby. Little did the student know that Mrs. Vandertramp spent some time during World War II helping soldiers learn the French language.
"Maybe my wife can help you," said Dr. Vandertramp. "She taught French for many years."
"How can I help you?" asked Mrs. Vandertramp. "What is causing this headache?"
"I don't know the verbs that take être in the past tense," cried the student. "I have a test tomorrow on all the words. If I fail the test, my parents will take my cell phone away. Without it, I will surely die." So Mrs. Vandertramp agreed to help the student with his problem. She showed the student a mnemonic device that he could use for the test. The device was based on the doctor's name. She even taught a song to the little boy, so he could remember the past participles. Aller, arriver, venu, revenu, entrer, rentrer, descendu, devenu, sorti, parti, rester, retourner, monter, tomber, né et mort. After the student heard this wonderful song, he jumped and yelled, "Yippee!" because he was so happy that he had finally found a way to learn these verbs. He skipped and sang the song all the way home, and when he looked at his test the next day, he received an A. His parents were so proud, they even gave him a new cell phone. The little boy never had to worry about memorizing those verbs again. The end.